We played through every WWE 2K video game ever to find the best unlockable in each game, and we've even gone through the last gen versions of WWE 2K15 to 17 to make sure nothing is left out in this video. So let's get started by going all the way back to WWE 2K14. WWE 2K14 is renowned for its incredible 30 years of WrestleMania mode, its impressive roster of superstars, and the legendary Defeat the Streak mode. However, we often overlook the fact that Defeat the Streak is only one of two modes within the Streak mode. The other mode is Defend the Streak, where players must defend The Undertaker's undefeated streak against a relentless series of opponents at WrestleMania. While it may not be as celebrated as Defeat the Streak, it's a fun challenge and offers the best unlockable content in WWE 2K14. If you manage to do a good job at defending the Undertaker's streak, then you are rewarded with the Slobber Knocker mode, which was available for use outside of the streak mode. Unlocking it wasn't easy. You had to defeat 21 opponents, but the effort was worthwhile to get this match type back in the series. Slobber Knocker mode had been absent from the WWE game series since SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, making its return a welcome addition for players. As we move on to WWE 2K15, we're focusing on the Xbox 360 and PS3 generation rather than the next-gen versions of the PS4 and the Xbox One, since there wasn't a standout unlockable on the next-gen versions worth mentioning. However, WWE 2K15 on last-gen consoles does have an exclusive unlockable that's worth highlighting. This unlockable is found in the exclusive mode Who Got NXT, where you play through the best matches of NXT superstars completing various tasks. Think of it as an NXT showcase mode without the cutscenes. It's a tough challenge with some objectives that are frustratingly difficult. Upon completing every NXT match, you unlock the Proving Ground mode. In this mode, one of the 5 NXT superstars you used in Who Got NXT faces an overpowered John Cena, attempting to defeat the face of WWE as a new main roster superstar. It's similar to Defeat the Streak mode. You could even jokingly call it Defeat the Cena mode due to their similarities. It's a fun challenge, and beating Cena with all 5 NXT superstars unlocks additional content, allowing all superstars on the roster to face Cena in Proving Ground mode. WWE 2K16's main showcase mode focused on the illustrious career of the legendary Stone Cold Steve Austin. The showcase starts with his victory at the 1996 King of the Ring and continues to his loss to The Rock at WrestleMania 19. Along the way, players can unlock various fun items like arenas, legends, entrance motions, music, and more. However, what really stood out in the WWE 2K16 showcase were the bonus matches that could be unlocked within this mode. These bonus matches extended beyond Stone Cold's WWE career, featuring his time in WCW and ECW, making the showcase a comprehensive collection of his matches rather than just a WWE-focused journey. A particularly nice touch is the inclusion of Joey Styles doing commentary for the ECW match against Mikey Whipwreck, demonstrating the extra effort put into making this showcase exceptional.
And Austin can't believe it! He is stunned! And now Austin working over Mikey Whipwreck in the corner. Chops are on the menu here tonight in Philadelphia. And Mikey Whipwreck can barely stand. Mikey set for the ride. Austin ducks his head. Sunset flip by Mikey. Sunset flip. Mikey's got a hold of the tights. We've got a moon over Philadelphia. He got him. Mikey got Austin. Mikey Whipwreck just pinned Steve Austin. And Austin nearly takes Mikey Whipwreck's head off.
To be honest, WWE 2K17 and WWE 2K18 didn't introduce many interesting new unlockables. Instead, they focused on bringing over content from past games through the in-game unlockable shop. One highlight of both WWE 2K17 and 2K18 was the reintroduction of old arenas from previous games, which greatly enhanced the creation of classic universe modes. For instance, if you wanted to create an Attitude Era universe mode, you could unlock a few arenas from the past games in both 2K17 and 2K18. There isn't much else to highlight in the unlockables department for these two games. As mentioned, this era of WWE 2K was not known for significant unlockable content, and is generally considered a down period in this regard. Unlockables and secrets are often some of the most enjoyable aspects of a WWE game. Fortunately, this brief era of disappointment ended with the arrival of WWE 2K19. WWE 2K19 marked the first time since SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 that developers decided to go all out with fun and creativity. They reintroduced goofiness, over-the-top elements, and wacky, enjoyable content. Players could unlock a fully golden AJ Styles, activate Big Head mode, and discover a variety of unique characters within the My Career mode. These characters range from the normal type of personas like Cole Quinn and Baron Blade to the more bizarre ones which felt like a callback to the days of SmackDown vs. Raw 2011's Road to WrestleMania mode, such as the Masked Attacker and a zombified Triple H. When we look back on it, it does feel like a shame that not everything is unlockable in the current My Rise mode seen in 2K22, 2K23 and 2K24, because these were really fun to use outside of My Career in 2K19. 2K19 truly felt like a return to the glory days, and the inclusion of fun, unlockable content was a significant part of that experience. Now, we've said a bunch of times in the past about the negativities of WWE 2K20, but as this is a video about the best unlockables, it's time to be positive about WWE 2K20 for once. Now, going back to the summer of 2019, we had an epic debut of Bray Wyatt's new character, The Fiend. And to say people wanted him to be included in WWE 2K20 would be an understatement. It was demanded that he be included in the game somehow. The character was just that popular around this time. It was thought that it was going to be too late for it to happen, but to the surprise of everyone, not only was he going to be DLC, but he'd actually be a pre-order bonus at no extra cost. You might be thinking, how is a DLC character the best unlockable? You just unlock DLC when you buy it, right? Well, not in this case. You didn't just unlock him right away, you actually had to go through one of the towers within WWE 2K Originals mode to actually unlock him. So it's technically an unlockable in WWE 2K20. They did a great job with The Fiend also. Nothing about his persona was missing. It had the entrance, the music, the moves, the motion, and the taunts. It was perfect. And one of the better things about WWE 2K20. As we all know already, WWE 2K21 was cancelled due to the issues with 2K20, so we have to skip to WWE 2K22 instead. And one of the things that players had rightfully worried about was possibly missing out on content that had become outdated by the time 2K22 had released, so it might not have made the cut. So for example, character gimmicks from 2020 to 2021, actual superstars themselves, arenas, music, and so on. And that worry was with good reason, because we did lose out on a lot of content thanks to the over 2-year gap from 2K20 to 2K22. There was missing characters due to releases, gimmicks that were outdated by 2K22 so they'd not been included in the game, and changes to music by the time 2K22 released. One of the things many players had hoped to see, which could easily have been left out, was the 2019 to 2020 era of Raw and SmackDown stages. They easily could have been left out due to them only being used for a few months and had long been changed since 2K22 arrived, which means we might never see them within a WWE 2K game. Luckily, 2K likely thought about this and gave the players a chance to unlock these now 2-year out-of-date arenas, and it was just a simple unlock from the in-store game too. Easily the best unlockable due to the surprising inclusion, and so we can still say that we had every SmackDown and Raw arena within the WWE game series. WWE 2K23, like WWE 2K19, was a little bit of a return to the more goofy and fun unlockables of the past. And to be honest, there's nothing more goofier yet so hilarious than an unlockable, and this one from WWE 2K23. So, 2K23 Showcase was a bit of a unique twist. Instead of it being a John Cena showcase where you play all his best matches that he wins and his best career highlights, no, it's nothing like that. Instead, this was all about playing the best lowlights of John Cena's career, his best losses, and trying to emulate those losses once more in WWE 2K23. So as you get near the end of the showcase mode, you'll be asked to choose one of John Cena's greatest rivals to have another one-on-one match with Cena. But it's all one big trick, because as soon as the match begins, a cutscene plays of John Cena beating the character you picked almost instantly. Instead, the real challenge is going up against a new character that we've never seen in the WWE 2K series because we couldn't see him, of course. That being Super Cena. Super Cena mimics the "you can't see John Cena" meme by having an almost completely invisible John Cena, except for his attire. If you can beat the person you can't see, then you're rewarded with said invisible person for your efforts. WWE 2K24 offers some great unlockables, including paybacks in my career, new entrance motions, title belts, managers, attires, and more. It's one of the most unlock-heavy games in recent years. However, the best and most controversial unlockables are the new Persona cards in My Faction mode. Since WWE 2K22, My Faction mode has faced criticism for not allowing players to use exclusive models outside the mode. WWE 2K24 changes this by introducing Persona cards, which can be used outside of My Faction. Upon starting My Faction, you immediately unlock Sheamus 09 with his classic music. The controversy lies in how these cards are obtained. Many players feel there aren't enough available, and those that exist are nearly impossible to get due to the Oddity system. You need 5 Odyssey cards to get a Persona card, but the odds of pulling one from packs are less than 2%. So far, only one Odyssey card for Seth Rollins 14 has been available through a weekly live event, with no other opportunities to obtain the remaining cards except through luck in packs. While Persona cards like action figure John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and Sheamus 09 are great and were pretty easy to obtain, the difficulty in getting others is frustrating. Despite this, unlockable Persona cards are a fantastic addition that will keep players coming back and wondering if new Persona cards will drop with new attires and gimmicks for current attires. Here's me hoping that maybe they'll make it a little bit easier. And those were our best unlockables in every WWE 2K game ever. Now we want you to list yours in the comments. We'll be reading every single one. Don't forget to check out our previous video where we went back to every WWE 2K game to find the best brand new feature in each one. You'll see that video pop up right now, so make sure to like the video if you did enjoy it, subscribe with notifications turned on if you haven't done so already, and thanks for watching everyone. We'll see you all in the next video in this series where we'll be looking back at the worst storyline in every WWE 2K game.